firstly in Bendigo to look at the work that emergency services personnel are doing, volunteers as well through the SES, to thank them for their service, but to also look at the quite devastating situation which communities in Victoria are facing at the moment. We also were able to view from a helicopter from the air Rochester, of course a community that has been particularly hard hit, that has seen massive evacuations and tragically has seen a loss of life. 71-year-old Kevin Wills, and my heart goes out in condolences to his family and to his friends. Today we've announced as well at Mickleham, the Commonwealth facility there will be made available with 250 beds for people who've been evacuated from flood affected communities. Part of our commitment in consultation with Victoria, we're working across federal, state and local government in a seamless way to make sure that every support is being provided to these communities that are under such enormous pressure. Today, by the end of today, over 100 ADF personnel will be on the ground here in Victoria, providing support with evacuations, providing support with sandbagging, providing whatever support is required, and will continue to respond positively to further requests. On financial assistance, I can today say, along with my Minister for Emergency Management, Murray Watt, and our Minister for Government Services, Bill Shorten, who of course his electorate has been impacted by this as well, financial support for people affected by southeastern Australian floods. In Victoria, the disaster recovery allowance is available in the 23 local government areas that are impacted. In Tasmania, 17 local government areas are impacted and are eligible for the disaster recovery allowance, and in New South Wales an additional 4 LGAs have been added, unfortunately due to the spread of the impact of this flood event, bringing that number to 31. In addition to that, in recognition of the number of homeowners affected in particular LGAs, a one-off non-means tested Australian Government disaster recovery payment of $1,000 per eligible adult and $400 per eligible child is available to people in the Victorian LGAs of Campaspe, Greater Shepparton, Maribyrnong, Mitchell and Strathbogie, and in the Tasmanian LGAs of Central Coast, Kentish and Meander Valley. This support is of course a small compensation, but it does mean that people are getting that support on the ground, and we'll make that available immediately. I've spoken with the Minister, and that information and will be available from this afternoon to ensure that that money can flow immediately. I'll just hand to the Premier of Victoria, but thank him and his team for the way in which we're working together. That's what Australians want at a difficult time, and I pay tribute to the volunteers and the people in these communities who are showing such resilience once again in the face of enormous pressure that they're under. Australians are coming together, they're helping each other out, and once again we're seeing at the worst of times the best of the Australian character.